Tonight's story is here to bring you rest and gentle dreams. Peony and the Generous Snowdrop. This story is about Peony and joyful sprite Snowdrop, who spread generosity and kindness throughout their village. Once upon a time in a quaint little village, a young girl named Peony lived with her family. Peony was known for her radiant smile and kind heart. Every day, she would wander into the nearby forest to explore its wonders and collect wild flowers. One crystal-full day, as she picked peonies near a bubbling brook, she noticed a glimmering figure flitting through the trees. To her astonishment, it was Snowdrop, a joyful sprite with shimmering wings and a twinkling smile. Snowdrop's presence brought an otherworldly glow to the forest, and Peony felt an instant connection with the tiny sprite. Snowdrop approached Peony and introduced herself with a voice as melodious as wind chimes. She explained that she had been watching Peony's acts of kindness and wanted to be her friend. That money was elated, and the two spent hours sharing stories and laughter. As days turned into weeks, Peony and Snowdrop's bond grew stronger. Snowdrop often used her magical powers to help Peony with small tasks, but one day, she sensed something was troubling her friend. Peony confided in Snowdrop about a poor family in the village struggling to make ends meet. Snowdrop listened intently, and then promised to help. That night, under the cover of darkness, Snowdrop used her magic to conjure up food, clothes, and supplies for the needy family. When morning came, Peony led the family to the mysterious bounty that had appeared overnight. The family was overwhelmed with gratitude, and Peony's heart swelled with joy. Snowdrop's generosity didn't stop there. She continued to secretly help other families in need, and Peony would ensure that the villagers received these gifts without knowing their true source. Over time, the village flourished, and the spirit of generosity spread among the people. Peony and Snowdrop became the symbols of kindness and selflessness. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Snowdrop gifted Peony a special necklace with a pendant shaped like a peony flower. It glowed with a soft, warm light, a symbol of their everlasting friendship. Peony pledged to keep Snowdrop's secret and to continue spreading kindness. From that day forward, whenever the villagers found unexpected gifts, they would smile and whisper their thanks to the mysterious sprite and her human friend. The village never forgot the lessons of generosity and compassion, and Peony and Snowdrop's friendship became a cherished legend passed down through generations. Let's just move gently to the next story. Snowdrop and the Guiding Light of Anemone. This story is about the young girl named Snowdrop, who, guided by a dancing fairy named Anemone, discovers wisdom and magic within an ancient forest. In a small, picturesque village hidden among the mystical hills, there lived a kind-hearted young girl named Snowdrop. Her golden hair cascaded down her shoulders like a waterfall of sunlight, and her eyes sparkled with curiosity. Snowdrop possessed an innate sense of wonder, always seeking adventure and knowledge. One twilight evening, as the sky blazed with hues of orange and pink, Snowdrop decided to explore the ancient forest that bordered her village. The whispers of the trees and the rustle of leaves underfoot filled her with anticipation. As she ventured deeper into the forest, she lost herself in the enchanting beauty around her. Suddenly, a delicate voice broke the silence and a twinkling light appeared before her. It was Anemone, the dancing fairy, whose graceful wings glimmered like dewdrops in the morning sun. Anemone had come to offer her guidance to Snowdrop. She spoke of the forest mysteries and the wise old tree that held the answers Snowdrop sought. With gentle gestures, Anemone encouraged Snowdrop to follow her. Together they traversed through the forest, discovering hidden paths and magical creatures. The forest, under Anemone's guidance, seemed less daunting and filled with wondrous secrets. At last, they arrived at the wise oak tree, its bark etched with tales as ancient as time. Snowdrop placed her hand on the tree, feeling a warm pulse of knowledge flow through her. The old tree whispered secrets of the past, illuminating the path forward. The snowdrop's heart swelled with gratitude. Anemone, with a knowing smile, bid Snowdrop farewell and danced away into the twilight. The snowdrop returned to her village, her spirit lifted and her mind enlightened. The guidance she received from Anemone and the old tree stayed with her always, reminding her that seeking wisdom with an open heart leads to the most magical of journeys. Let's explore the next chapter of tonight's tales. The Journey of Lotus and Bellflower. This story is about a human named Lotus and a gnome named Bellflower, who discover the power of empathy and teamwork through their adventures in the forest. Once upon a time, in the enchanting village of Silverbrook, there lived a kind-hearted human named Lotus. Lotus had a special connection with the forest and its creatures, a bond deeper than most could understand. One sunny morning, Lotus decided to take a walk in the forest, leaving behind the busy chores of the village. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, she discovered a tiny gnome, Bellflower, trapped under a fallen branch. "Oh dear, let me help you," Lotus exclaimed, gently lifting the branch to free the gnome. Bellflower, though small, had the most vibrant blue hat and a smile that lit up his face. "Thank you so much. My name is Bellflower," he introduced himself. "And I am Lotus. It's nice to meet you. Are you hurt?" she asked with concern. Bellflower shook his head. "Just a little frightened, but I'm alright thanks to you." From that moment on, a beautiful friendship blossomed between Lotus and Bellflower. They spent days exploring the forest, sharing stories and learning from each other. Lotus admired Bellflower's courage and optimism, while Bellflower was fascinated by Lotus' intellect and kindness. One day, as they were crossing a small creek, they encountered a baby deer stuck in the mud. Without hesitation, Lotus and Bellflower worked together to free the deer. Lotus comforted the fun while Bellflower used his gnome magic to ease the mud's grip. The baby deer was soon free and leapt with joy. Bellflower looked at Lotus and said, "We make a good team, you and I." Lotus nodded, "Indeed we do. Empathy and teamwork can move mountains, my friend." As seasons changed, so did their adventures. They helped a family of birds find a new home, guided lost travelers, and even mediated a dispute between rabbits and squirrels. Each experience taught them the power of empathy and understanding. One starry night, while sitting by a glowing campfire, Bellflower turned to Lotus. "You know, Lotus, I believe that intimacy is the strongest magic of all." Lotus smiled warmly. "I think you're right, Bellflower. It connects us all in ways we can never truly see or always feel." And so, Lotus and Bellflower continued their journey through life, spreading kindness and understanding wherever they went, leaving a trail of hope and joy behind them. Let's continue with another tale to warm your heart. Daisy and the Fairy of Fairness. This story is about a girl named Daisy and a fairy named Crocus, who work together to spread fairness and justice in their world. A time in a quaint little village nestled between rolling green hills and blooming meadows, there lived a young girl named Daisy. Daisy was known throughout the village for her kind heart and gentle nature. She loved playing in the meadows, especially by the ancient oak tree where she would sit and read stories while the breeze whispered through the leaves. One sunny afternoon, as Daisy sat under her favorite tree, she noticed a sparkling light fluttering round her. To her astonishment, it was a tiny fairy with delicate wings that shimmered in all colors of the rainbow. The fairy introduced herself as Crocus, the fairy of fairness. "I've been watching you, Daisy," said Crocus, a soft voice like the sound of tinkling bells. "You have a just heart, and I believe you can help me spread fairness in the world." Daisy's eyes widened in wonder. "How can I help, Crocus?" she asked eagerly. Crocus smiled and waved her tiny wand, revealing a magical realm hidden within the world, where every action taken by humans affected the balance of fairness. She explained how acts of kindness and justice tipped the scales towards harmony, while selfishness and cruelty weighed it down. Intrigued and determined, Daisy agreed to help. Together, they journeyed into this mystical land, where every flower, tree, and creature had a role in maintaining fairness. They met a wise old owl who taught them about the importance of understanding different perspectives, and a playful squirrel who showed them how fairness could bring joy and cooperation. One day, they stumbled upon a village in distress. The villagers were divided, arguing over resources and land. Crocus and Daisy worked together to mediate the conflict by encouraging everyone to listen to each other and share their resources fairly. With patience and kindness, they helped the villagers reach a peaceful resolution, restoring harmony in the village. News of their success spread, and soon Daisy and Crocus were traveling from village to village, teaching the values of fairness and cooperation. They showed people how even the smallest acts of fairness could create a ripple effect, bringing about positive change in their communities. Daisy learned that fairness wasn't just about dividing things equally, but rather understanding and respecting each individual's needs and contributions. Crocus saw the world becoming a better place through Daisy's influence and knew she had found the perfect partner in her mission. As the years passed, Daisy grew older, but she never lost her sense of fairness and justice. The villagers remembered her as someone who always stood up for what was right. Crocus continued to watch over her, ensuring that the seeds of fairness they had planted together flourished for generations to come. And so, in the heart of that quaint little village, under the shade of the ancient oak tree, the spirit of fairness lived on, carried by the whispers of the breeze and the laughter of children who learned from Daisy's legacy. Let go of today, and let tonight bring you rest.